My life was total chaos. I was a very broken person, so yeah, it all come to a head. Domestic violence, addiction, mental health, fell to bits, self-medicated, and asked for support. And my autistic daughter was then placed into care because it was so chaotic, and then my journey began. I've never been through anything like this before, didn't realise that the end result would be help. I just thought it was an attack from FDAC until I really got to know what was going on. So I obviously chose the Drug and Alcohol Court. But when I met Judge Crichton, going in there and realised, oh my God, this man is seeing me as a person, I left the court then thinking, this is something that's going to work. This team is here to support me. I think when you first go into the FDAC rooms, you're so angry in that you don't realise that in fact you are being treated well. But what it is, it's that tough love approach. To be honest, I don't know what services could kind of help anybody if it's not coming from within, but they certainly gave the tools and the encouragement with the tough love to take responsibility for, you know, for oneself. But a lot of it has to come from within, but FDAC certainly gave the tools and signposting for areas of support and help. Yeah, in terms of the drug testing and the court things, I was so much in favour. It proves to the professionals that, you know, I think it's imperative to have regular court dates and also to check in with the person who's going through the court proceedings. I think it's imperative, regular testing, regular hair strand testing, for the sheer fact as well that you have to know, especially when there's children involved, that people just aren't people pleasing, because it is about the child. And me as a parent kind of didn't get that in the beginning. It's kind of want my child back, but professionals have to be sure, because it is about the child. And, you know, unconditional love alone isn't enough if someone's caught in addiction and chaos. I always felt like a human being. I didn't feel like a statistic. I didn't feel an addict whose child has been taken away from her, who doesn't deserve anything in life. It was real encouragement, yeah, full of praise, full of things. And even when I thought all odds were against me, you know, they wanted to place my daughter permanently in care, you know, Judge Crichton, you know, it was the encouragement, you know, even if she goes, she will still be your daughter. And when you know, that's not enough, he acknowledged that, and that was, you know, it was down to him a lot that I thought, no, I'm going to prove everyone wrong. When the pressure's on, you'll reach for drugs or you'll reach for a drink, and I knew then I was never going to do that. So it was kind of like, I'll thrive in the face of your challenges now, you know, kind of, because there was no doubt I'm getting my daughter back by hook or by crook. So it was the turning point for them to start listening to me, because I then learned not to be so angry, so I learned to articulate myself. The FDAC team, you know, they deal with the drug and alcohol, but it was the real therapists at the rehab, and thanks to FDAC for referring me. So I think with the combination of my key worker at the rehab communicating as well my anger and my feelings to my key worker Olivier at FDAC, we then started to work together, because she made sure that I was heard, because I think everyone thought I was this neurotic woman with this chaotic family, chaotic kids, and then, you know, it was my key worker at the rehab insisted kind of that my kids were met, my older kids were met, and then my son come to a meeting, and I think they realised, you know, even though this mother was caught in addiction, my son's like highly, all my kids are things. So, you know, it was like, get to meet my family, because it's not just me in addiction. I do have a family, I do have a home, you know. So communication was the key. I learned to be me, not you know, I was a mother, I was a daughter, I'd been a partner, but I'd never been me. That's what I learned, and I learned to to take ownership of being a mother again, to take ownership of being a daughter. But it was to connect with myself, you know, and to like myself. Well, actually, to love myself, you know. Yeah, got my self-worth, self-confidence and self-esteem, and I found my voice, you know. I'd been controlled in relationships for years, from my teenage years. That's why I'd left home. There was violence in the home and it was ongoing. So it was finding myself and being alone by myself and being okay with myself, that I didn't need people to, you know, I was surrounded by people, but the most loneliest person in the world. And once I found myself, I didn't need so many people. I just need the real genuine ones. So that's what I've got now. I've realised my knowledge and my experience of life is giving something back to a wide range of people, because I've touched base with a lot, you know, rape, mental health, sexual assaults, domestic violence. So what I've learned that come out for me, which was locked away for many years, hence why I was caught in addiction for numbing, now it's out. It is possible to bring it out, and it's my duty, it's my calling to help other women in particular to start their journey of healing.